What up, YouTube? I'm back. So, before we talk about the whole episode, I just want to say that the review that I did last week for a reason was blocked. So, if you were questioning where was my last week's review, it was blocked. So, I don't know why, but it is what it is. You can only control what you can control. So, yeah, man, let's get right to this week's review. So if y'all want to know, in last week's review, I talked about Sanji and his stealth black suit from Germa 66. I talked about Komurasaki and if she's related to Momonosuke, because I think that she's actually Momonosuke's sister. She's probably about 26 years old right now. So that's what I basically talked about in last week's review. But at the end of last week's episode, we saw that Robin was uh caught by some of the ninjas that are under Orochi, so we really didn't know how she would be able to get out of that. And it seems like she can do the shadow clone jutsu, that's kind of crazy. I know that she's been on the island of the on the Wano Island for a while now, but it seems like she can use shadow clone jutsu. I think that maybe she used that before, because her devil fruit power can do a lot of things, but it was kind of crazy that she actually called it the shadow clone jutsu, and if she learned it on that island, she learned it quick, so that kind of surprised me a little bit. We still don't know a lot about the ninjas. I want to know what are their jutsus, what are their techniques. I think that they're pretty interesting, and I like their design. So hopefully we'll get to know more about them in the next few episodes because I think that they're pretty damn cool. Now, let's talk about Orochi because there was a scene in this week's episode that reminded me a lot of episode 6 of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, where, Princess Leia is in Jabba's hands basically because she was kind of a slave to him. It reminded me of this scene right there. So I don't know why, but it reminded me of that. But I just want to say that Robin is pretty good at seducing men, especially Orochi. She's pretty good at that. Obviously, she's always been the girl or the woman on the Straw Hats that had the most seducing kind of character, so she's quite good at that. I don't think that Nami would be able to do what Robin is doing right now, so she's getting more information about what is going to happen at the festival, and it seems like she'll be able to be at that festival with Orochi, so she's pretty smart and she's doing a lot of good things right now, so that was kind of good. She was interrupted by Komurasaki, obviously, because she wants to be the center of attention and she didn't have Orochi's attention. Orochi was all over Robin, so what did she do? She just, talked a little bit and seduced him a little bit, and obviously, like Dave said in previous episodes, she's the prettiest woman on the Wano Island, so she's pretty good at that too. We saw her backstory, some of her backstory, and what she did. So maybe it take a little bit more for Robin to get more information about what the hell is gonna happen. One other thing before we talk about Big Mom is that Orochi at some point was talking about how you need to beat up whoever is going up against you so that they don't go up against you again, and he was talking his shit and everything like that, and everybody was just looking at it with like they were in disgust of him, especially Komurasaki in my opinion. So I'm I think I'm 100% sure that Komurasaki is Momonosuke's little sister, or I should say big sister right now, because I've said it, like Dave said, she would be 26 years old right now, and Komurasaki is a young woman that is probably in her 20s, so it's going to be interesting when it will be revealed because I'm kind of 100% sure right now. We saw Brooke again in this week's episode. He went to search for Robin because she's kind of in trouble right now because the ninjas are searching for her, and at the same time he encountered two of the ninjas and actually scared them, so I thought that was a pretty funny scene. He does that a lot since he's been able to become, a ghost. So I thought that was a pretty funny scene because he actually scared some of the ninjas, so that that was really really funny. There was also a moment with Nami where they almost got killed, again by, I think when they were spying on other guys a few episodes ago, the same thing happened, they could have died because of a sword, but yeah, that was funny. And that time Nami was able to keep her from screaming, so that was pretty funny. Now let's talk about Big Mom because she's actually on Wano right now. She survived. Obviously I didn't think that she would die in the ocean, but she's actually on Wano right now, and that's kind of crazy to see because now there's two uh that's crazy, man. Big Mom and Kaido on the same island, that's kind of crazy. There's two Yonko on one island. I think that's probably the first time that happens. So I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the future of this arc. And I just want to call out uh, Chopper because he tried to do something so stupid. He said that he wanted to kill Big Mom with his little sword, and I think he was in the Whole Cake Island arc, and damn he knows damn well that he can't pierce her skin with that little sword. There's special condition for him to actually, cut or kill a Big Mom. So I thought that was kind of stupid of him, of trying to do that. But anyway, man, that's just one of the things that I wanted to say about Chopper. But the biggest, I guess, information that we got in this week's episode is that it seems like Big Mom has amnesia, so she doesn't remember who she is. I don't know if she's acting or if it's true. I don't know how that happened. Maybe she hit her head when she was in the ocean on a rock at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know, but it seems like she forgot everything about her, so that's kind of a game changer till she recovers her memory. Maybe the Straw Hats will be able to use her to beat Kaido. I don't know, but that's kind of interesting, So let me know what you think is gonna happen next, and let me know what you thought about this week's episode. I think it was a pretty good episode, and hopefully they won't block my review this week. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. But I also do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews is coming back on my channel this Tuesday. I usually do IQ reviews on Friday, but I forgot that there was an episode yesterday, so it's coming back next Friday. And next Saturday morning is the last episode of Boku no Hero Academia season 4. So this will be my last Boku no Hero Academia review for a while. So stay tuned for all of that. But yeah, man, it was a great episode. I really liked it. The Wano arc in general has been really, really good, so I can't say anything that I've been disappointed with, So follow me at Anime Specialist on Twitter and Instagram, and like, comment, subscribe. It would help my channel a lot, man. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.